One eternity later.
Hello! Welcome! Welcome to our very first vlog. Yes, I'm not alone in this video. We're very grateful that you watched this video. If you don't know me yet, well, I am Shana Lee Reyes. The upcoming videos are all about the course outline and time frame in our subject Assessment in Learning, and to be presented with my group mates Reka Boltron, Francis Narina Buera, Reka Cubrana, Junisel Mindahaw, Mara Parani, Angelo Castel, Jonathan Montecalvo, and Justin Mongas. In this video, we'll be sharing our advocacy video with you. We have Unit 1 to 5 and so much more. But before that, I have a question. What is a course outline? If you know it already, I am very happy to know that. So, a course outline is a document that benefits students and instructors. It is an essential piece when designing any course. The course outline has a few purposes. The purpose of a course outline is it communicates important information about the class such as course outcomes, class expectations, and grading structures. If you want to know more about our course outline and time frame, be sure to watch this video till the end. Just chill, relax, listen, and watch. Have fun!
Good morning, everyone. This is Rika V. Boltron, and this week we are going to discuss about the nature and characteristics of authentic assessment. Nature and characteristics of authentic assessment. As we all know, assessment is the process of evaluating students' abilities and achievements. According to John Wheeler 2011, authentic assessment is a form of assessment in which students are asked to perform real-world tasks that demonstrate meaningful application of essential knowledge and skills. Authentic assessment are direct measures in which, as a teacher, we do not just want students to know the content of the discipline when they graduate. We want them also to be able to use the acquired knowledge and skills in the real world. So our assessments have to also tell us if students can apply what they have learned in authentic situations. Number 1. Authentic assessment requires the students to perform meaningful tasks in the real-world situation. Number 2. It promotes the development of higher-order thinking skills. Number 3. It tenders direct evidence of application and construction of knowledge and the skills acquired. Number 4. It includes portfolio collection of entries. Number 5. It demonstrates application of a particular knowledge and skills. Number 6. It fosters role-playing of the lessons learned by students, which serves as show window to them. Number 7. It identifies performance of the students' acquired skills and expertise. Number 8. It assesses direct holistic projects by multiple human judgment like self, peer, subject teacher, and teacher advisor. Number 9. It trains the students to evaluate their own work as well as to their parents. Number 10. It is designed on criterion reference measure rather than norm reference measure.
Hola, this is Francis Naralguara, and this is the continuation of Authentic Assessment.
Authentic assessment.
Authentic assessment is where students truthfully apply their acquired skills to a new situation or environment. Assessments are authentic if they are realistic. It requires judgment and innovation and assesses students' ability to effective use of their knowledge or skills to complete a task.
everyone. I'm Maragala Parani, a BPID third year, and
I am Angelo Castel, a BPID third year also, and we are presenting the difference between authentic and traditional assessment. Now, let's go.
what is traditional assessment? Traditional assessment are the conventional methods of testing which usually produce a written document, such as quiz, exam, or paper. Standardized tests, most achievement tests, and high school graduation examination are also examples of traditional assessment.
What is authentic assessment? An assessment that is performance-oriented, with the assessment that aims to measure not only the correctness of response but also the thought response, and that encourages students to reflect their own learning in both depth and breadth. The belief on this that instruction will be pushed into a more thoughtful, more reflexive, richer mode as well. Now, let's move on to the purpose of traditional assessment and authentic assessment. In traditional assessment, the purpose is to evaluate if the students have learned the content, to determine whether or not the students are successful in acquiring knowledge, to rank and compare them against standards or other learners. While on authentic assessment, the purpose is to measure students' proficiency by asking them to perform real-life tasks, also to provide feedback and help students manage their own learning, and also to evaluate students' competency.
And also, the differences between traditional assessment and authentic assessment are: traditional assessment, standardized, valid, and reliable. Such assessment is separated from teaching and learning. Test usually comes after instruction to evaluate if the students have successfully learned the content. Provide limited ways for students to demonstrate what they have learned. While the authentic assessment needs well-defined criteria, rubrics, and standards to achieve reliability and validity. And assessment is integrated with instruction. Assessment activities happen all throughout the instruction to help students improve their learning and help teachers improve their teaching, and provides multiple avenues for students to demonstrate best what they have learned. Here are the examples of traditional assessment and authentic assessment. In traditional assessment, the examples are true or false, multiple choice test, standardized test, achievement test, intelligence test, aptitude test. While the authentic assessment examples are demonstrations, hands-on experiments, portfolios, projects, multimedia presentations, role plays, recitals, stage plays, and exhibits. To better understand the differences of traditional and authentic assessment, here is the Venn diagram showing the characteristics of the two assessments. In traditional assessment, we have product-oriented, practical, reliable, valid, summative, fosters eccentric motivation. While in authentic, we have process-oriented, time incentive, individual feedback, valid, formative, fosters intrinsic motivation. Now, we are done in differentiating traditional assessment and authentic assessment.
Hello guys, thank you for watching and listening. Just stay put and enjoy the video.
Assessment is a critical component of the online classroom. It provides students with an idea of their progress in the course identifies individual strengths and weaknesses, and ultimately serves as the measure of whether students achieve the course's learning objectives.
Performance-based assessments, student learning and assessment aligned to real-world challenges. As educators, why should we use performance-based assessments? Well, although our students are not yet adults, one day they will become adults. And as educators, we must prepare our students for life outside of school. Multiple choice and essays are not usually tasks required for careers. Instead, careers focus more on performance. Performance-based assessments are not your typical long-winded midterm exams. Students get bored of everyday learning. Next, how to implement performance-based learning and assessments into the classroom. For the most part, these assessments take time to plan, implement, and assess. So provide sufficient time for tasks. Performance-based assessments can be difficult for students. Be sure to offer thorough feedback and be there as an educator to facilitate learning during the activity. Offer students guidance through these meaningful tasks. Now, performance-based assessments inherently have cognitive rigor. This type of learning requires higher order thinking. Learning tests are beyond rote memorization, and performance learning provides students the freedom they need to think independently. Students apply, analyze, and create with this type of learning. Next, the performance tasks. And here are some guidelines. Teach students the required knowledge first. Number 2, create and distribute the rubric. And lastly, provide freedom within the task to foster creativity. And finally, here are some examples of performance-based assessment tasks. Science labs are great performance activities. For example, have students analyze blood samples. Many students want to be lawyers when they grow up. Students can argue a case just as if they were lawyers. Video is a great way to get information out to the public. Allow students to shoot a documentary film.
Why should educators use authentic assessments? Authentic assessments help students analyze what they have learned and apply in their own experience. They don't have to memorize. They don't have to memorize facts for a test. They can use their creativity to show what they have learned. The importance of authentic assessments. It helps students see themselves as active participants who are working on a task or relevance rather than passive recipients of obscure facts. It helps teachers by encouraging them to reflect on the relevance of what they teach and provides results that are for improving instruction.
Now to the fourth fourth part of our topic in the Unit 1, Connections between Principles of High-Quality Assessment and Development and Use of Authentic Assessment Techniques and Tools within and across teaching areas. High-quality assessment provides actionable information to inform curriculum and instruction decisions and allows for a real-time change of course to meet students' needs. The first step of this is to vet and design relevant standards-based assessments that are used at many different stages of learning. Authentic assessment is a form of assessment in which students are asked to perform real-world tasks that demonstrate meaningful application of essential knowledge and skills.
High-quality assessment and authentic assessment in principles, development, and use. The students benefit from the carefully crafted assessment as they know where they stand if they are prepared or not. Basically eliminate anxiety of being unprepared, encourages a growth mindset for the students.